ठंडा बहुत आता है। नाम तो सुना हुआ लग रहा है बहुत। कौन? क्या है? आड़ी से ना आज डिसाइड कर दिया दादू का था और रिफ्रैक्टरी सब खा कर आएंगे। बोलेंगे पूरा रिफ्रैक्टरी सिखाना है आज। बोले कौन इलेक्ट्रिकल कौन खाया तो क्या मालूम, कुछ नहीं मालूम, सबको फाइनेंस वालों का जगह जो हर जगह रहता है, इनका भी गिनता है। तो गिनना तो कभी तो वही करेंगे, कंट्रोल करेंगे। तो फाइनेंस का जगह जो हर जगह रहता है। तो बोली जाते देखिए सारा तैयारी
Oh, इसका जी बैठे वो चेयर जैसे अब आराम से बैठ सकते।
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm Avanti Uchula, and this is my co-host Pushpendra Singh. We welcome you all to the 65th Refractory Operating Committee meeting. May I request all of you to kindly keep your mobile phones on silent mode, please. Thank you for your cooperation. Respected Shri Anirban Das Gupta Sir, Director in charge Bhilai Steel Plant. Shri Anjani Kumar Sir, ED Works Bhilai Steel Plant. Shri Varinder Dhawan Sir, ED Operations SAIL. Shri S. Mukhopadhyay Sir, ED Projects Bhilai Steel Plant. Shri A.K. Chakrabarti Sir, EDMM Bhilai Steel Plant. Shri Pawan Kumar Sir, EDPNA Bhilai Steel Plant. Shri Dr. M. Ravindranath Sir, in charge CMO. Shri Tapas Das Gupta Sir, CGM in charge Iron. Shri Sudhir Kumar Sir, CGM RED. Shri Manish Kujur Sir, GM RECS. Respected CGMs from across the plant, distinguished delegates who have joined us from units other than SAIL, senior officers of Bhilai Steel Plant, and my dear colleagues. A very good morning to all of you. And on behalf of Refractory Engineering Department, Bhilai Steel Plant, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the 65th Refractory Operating Committee being held at Bhilai Steel Plant in association with RDCIS. I now request Malini ma'am to welcome our chief guest, DIC sir, with a flower bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Ms. Shraddha to welcome Anjani Kumar sir with a flower bouquet. Thank you, Shraddha. I now request Ms. Richa to welcome Varinder Dhawan sir with a flower bouquet. Thank you, Richa. I now request Ms. Philomena to welcome S. Mukhopadhyay sir with a flower bouquet. I now request Ms. Shalini to welcome A.K. Chakrabarti sir with a flower bouquet. Thank you, Shalini. I now request Malini ma'am to welcome Pawan Kumar sir with a flower bouquet. I now request Ms. Shraddha to welcome Dr. M. Ravindranath sir with a flower bouquet. Thank you, Shraddha.
Once again, a warm welcome to all of you to this refractory conclave. As many of us might have heard a famous slope from Brihad Aranya Upanishad. Asuto ma sadgame, tamso ma jyotirgame, mrityor ma amritam game. Which means, from ignorance, lead me to truth, from darkness, lead me to light, from death, lead me to immortality. Light is considered as destroyer of darkness and begetter of knowledge. Different civilizations have celebrated the virtues of light and knowledge in different ways. In Mesopotamia, light was worshipped in form of fire, and festivals like Diwali and Hanukkah and many more are celebrated across the world, extolling the annihilation of darkness. May I now request Sri Anirban Das Gupta sir, Director in charge Bhilai Steel Plant, and all respective executive directors of SAIL to kindly light the sacred lamp and seek divine intervention for the success of this meet. Thank you, sir. Uh, we have two emergency exits in this hall. One is this side in the front and other is at back side. In case of any emergency, we can use these doors for exit. Now may I request Sri Anirban Das Gupta, Director in charge Bhilai Steel Plant, Sri Anjani Kumar, ED Works Bhilai Steel Plant, Sri Varinder Dhawan, ED Operations SAIL, Sri Tapas Das Gupta, CGM in charge Iron, Sri Sudhir Kumar, CGM RED, and Sri Manish Kuzur, GM RDCIS and Secretary of 65th ROCM to kindly occupy the dais. And may I request Sri Sudhir Kumar sir to kindly escort the dignitaries, please. Thank you, sir. Moving forward, today standing here, I can recollect what my refractory professor always used to say. There is no refractory without metallurgy, and there is no metallurgy without refractory. This becomes even more apt for steel industry, where the refractory usage is highest among metallurgical industries. We as refractory engineers of a steel plant have an onerous task of ensuring higher and constantly increasing refractory life, which in turn will help reduce the input cost on account of refractories. The 65th Refractory Operating Committee meet to strive to achieve this goal. May I now request CGM in charge Iron, Sri Tapas Das Gupta sir, to kindly welcome the august audience to this conclave by his welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Director in charge, Sri Anirban Das Gupta sir. Respected ED Works, Sri Anjani Kumar sir. ED Operation, Varinder Dhawan sir. Other EDs, all distinguished delegates, dignitaries, colleagues, and refractory fraternity. On behalf of Bhilai Steel Plant, I welcome you all in the 65th Refractory Operating Committee meeting. This 2 days event is jointly organized by Bhilai Steel Plant and RDCIS Ranchi. The refractory sector holds immense importance in steel industry as it ensures the durability and efficiency of our process, operations, and of course cost effectiveness. As a host for this event, Bhilai Steel Plant takes pride in providing a platform for collaboration, knowledge sharing, and innovation within the critical industries. Steel ladle life is one of the critical factors, deciding factors today in steel industry as far as cost of production, NSR, and bottom line of the company is concerned. Better quality, less specific consumption of refractories, and innovative measures of operation can improve steel ladle life from an average of 120 heats to 200 heats or even more. As we convene today, let us embrace the dialogues, open dialogues, and engage in a meaningful discussion that address current challenges of global markets and global environment. That also includes the CO2 emission measures and decarbonization steps. I am confident that through our collective efforts during this committee meeting, we will identify opportunities for growth while setting new benchmarks for excellence within the Indian refractory industry. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to each one of you on behalf of Bhilai Steel Plant. Thank you for patience hearing and thank you for your presence here. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. In any steel plant, among all refractory items, highest refractory cost is incurred in steel ladles. And as all we know, operating conditions play a very significant role in performance of steel ladle refractory. Hence, the topic for this meeting is kept aptly as the role of operating conditions on performance of steel ladle refractory lining and future lining materials. The meetings of operating committee have always provided a forum for knowledge sharing and learning from each other's experiences. We hope this meet shall also benefit the refractory engineers assembled here from various steel units. May I now request Shri Manish Kujur Sir, GM Refractories RDCIS and Secretary of the 65th Refractory Operating Committee, to kindly present the report and agenda for this meeting.
ROCM 65 में आप सबों का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन। मंच पर आसीन अति सम्माननीय श्री ए दास गुप्ता साहब, BIC भिलाई स्टील प्लांट, आदरणीय श्री ए कुमार साहब, ED वर्क्स भिलाई स्टील प्लांट, आदरणीय श्री धवन साहब, ED ऑपरेशन सेल, आदरणीय श्री तापस साहब, CGM इंचार्ज आयरन BSP, आदरणीय श्री S कुमार साहब, CGM RAD BSP, आदरणीय एडीज भिलाई स्टील प्लांट, आदरणीय CGMs, हिंदुस्तान के अलग अलग स्टील प्लांट से आए हुए आदरणीय सीनियर्स और मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, ये मेरे लिए फख्र की बात है कि मैं आपके सामने यह रिपोर्ट पेश कर रहा हूँ। इससे पहले मैं चाहता हूँ कि हम सब लोग जोरदार ताली बजाकर भिलाई स्टील प्लांट की टीम का और ROCM 65 टीम का हार्दिक शुक्रिया अदा करें कि उन्होंने ROCM 65 का आयोजन करने में योगदान दिया है। ये इसलिए भी जरूरी है क्योंकि ROCM 5 साल के बाद फिर से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, क्योंकि ये लास्ट राउरकेला में हुआ था 2019 में, और उसके बाद बीच में 5 साल हम लोग ये कर नहीं पाए थे। रिफ्रैक्टरी ऑपरेटिंग कमेटी सबसे पुरानी कमेटी है, ये 1973 में रांची में स्टार्ट हुई थी और अब तक हम लोगों ने 64th ये मीटिंग कर लिया है और ये 65th मीटिंग है। आज हमारे साथ में हिंदुस्तान की 23 स्टील प्लांट की टीमें शिरकत कर रही हैं। इसमें होस्ट भिलाई के अलावा 11 सेल के प्लांट्स हैं और 12 नॉन सेल प्लांट्स हैं। इसमें सेल प्लांट्स में ASP, ISP, DSP, BSL, RSP, SSP, SRCL, सेट, SRU, RDCS एवं होस्ट BSP है। और हमारे साथ में टाटा जमशेदपुर, मीरा मंडी, कलिंगा नगर, बेलारी, BPSL, रायगढ़ या डोलबी के साथ में NMDC, मेकोन और INL की भी टीमें हैं। 65th ROCM में फर्स्ट डे में हम लोग 4 सेशन में स्टील ladle के लाइफ के बारे में बात करेंगे, उसके इफेक्ट के बारे में बात करेंगे, कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो स्टील ladle के लाइफ को इफेक्ट करते हैं। और सेकंड डे में हम लोग रिफ्रैक्टरी एरिया में अच्छे कार्यों के बारे में बात करेंगे, जिससे खपत, दाम, वेस्टेज, रिपेयर, मेंटेनेंस को कैसे कम किया जा सके। अब तक जिन विषयों के बारे में मीटिंग हो चुकी है उनमें कोक ओवन, ब्लास्ट फर्नेस, BF, CC, लाइन किल, डोलो किल, रीहीटिंग फर्नेसेस है। इसके अलावा रिसाइकलिंग, सिलेक्शन ऑफ रिफ्रैक्टरी, सेफ साइज, स्पेक्स, एनर्जी, इनके बारे में मीटिंग हो चुकी है। ROCM स्टील प्लांट्स के इंजीनियर्स को एक मंच प्रदान करता है, इसमें आमने सामने बैठकर अपने प्लांट्स के प्रॉब्लम और उसके सॉल्यूशन के लिए लोग एक दूसरे के साथ शेयर करते हैं। 1980 के बाद यदि 64th ROCM तक करीब 250 रिकमेंडेशन आ चुके हैं और उसमें 200 इम्प्लीमेंट भी हो चुके हैं। इन सब बातों के साथ मैं आपसे इजाजत चाहता हूं। शुक्रिया।
Thank you, sir. As sir has already apprised us, this meet shall be held for 2 days with 4 different technical sessions and a session on plant performance review and the validation session with recommendations, which will be followed by suppliers meet at the end. We may note that units that incur high refractory cost are essentially in the steel zone. Bigger units such as blast furnaces and coke ovens often incur high refractory cost when repairs are capital in nature, whereas steel units have a lower capital cost of refractory and higher running cost. We have with us Shri Varida Dhawan sir, ED Operations SAIL, who has a vast experience in steel zone area. May I now request Sri Varinder Dhawan sir to kindly share his valuable inputs and guide us.
Respected Director in Charge, Bhilai Steel Plant, ED Works, fellow EDs, senior officers, and delegates from SAIL and other steel plants. A very good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this 65th Operating Committee meeting on refractory. This, as the previous speaker has said, is happening after a gap of 5 years. It's an excellent platform to exchange ideas, to share our operating practices for further improvement. As far as refractory is concerned, refractory touches almost in any steel plant operation, almost all the functions. You cannot imagine a function where the refractory is not a part of it. And the stability of refractory ensures the safety and productivity of our process. In fact, the quality of the product that we make, that is also determined by the refractory. And the refractory performance, that depends upon three broader parameters. One is the quality of the raw material, application, and operating practices. That is where today we are meeting, just to lay emphasis on the operating practices, because operating practices have an equal importance as far as the performance of refractory is concerned. Recently, SAIL plants have made record performances as far as refractory performance is concerned. These longest sequence, highest life of RH refractories, highest life of torpedo, highest life of converter lining. This indicates improvement in our refractory quality as well as our operating practices also. And this gives us confidence that in days to come, we'll be able to increase our productivity further. As the economy is growing, so is the steel industry growing. As per the National Steel Policy, we have planned, India has planned to have a production of 300 million ton by 2030. And that SAIL is also going to increase its capacity to 32 million ton. So this gives an immense opportunity to steel industry as well as refractory industry for growth. But with growth, there are challenges also. In view of the cheaper imports that are coming into the country, the cost of the refractories, that plays an important part, for which I feel this operating committee meeting, with the deliberation, 1.5 day deliberations, we'll be able to exchange our ideas and improve upon our practices further. I wish this operating committee meeting a success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I hope that we shall be able to incorporate all these learnings. We have with us ED Works Bhilai Steel Plant, Sri Anjani Kumar sir, who has always guided us in aspects such as enhancement of refractory life and reduction of refractory cost. May I now request Sri Anjani Kumar sir to kindly deliver the keynote address and share his inputs.
Respected DI sir, distinguished guests on dais, and distinguished guests in front row, CGMs, and very important, all the guests who joined this hall. Very good morning to all. And simultaneously, being a ED Works of Bhilai Steel Plant, I am welcoming you all. As I heard, total 22 units participating here in this hall. This is very, whenever, as the Dhawan Sahab told, 300 million ton steel. When our country needs 300 million ton steel, then refractory we simply cannot forget. So that is the key of this whole event, which is going to take place within 2 days. In steel making, most of the refractory, it is tailor-made. It varies unit-wise, most of the cases. The refractory reliability, refractory longevity, the life indicates how you can make a steel that will be the cheaper and more in the volume. Without refractory, which bears, you see the temperature problem, corrosive problems, and mechanical impact. All these three things that refractory material has to bear. So when we were sitting here, you share your knowledge, your experience, and try to enhance your knowledge as well as the outcome help us in Bhilai Steel Plant to improve the refractory life and obviously in techno-economics form also. When we talk about the overall scenario, last 4-5 months we suffered due to this all geopolitical scenario. Particularly the converter refractory was a big problem for us. But anyway, with our sister units and concern, we came up all these problems, but still we have to cover a long distance. For this, you open your mind, share your experience, and try to reach a conclusion so that we can get the concrete result of this 1.5 days workshop. Simultaneously, I think my whole team will give you a good hospitality, and if you have any problem, please share my teams. They are here to serve you and enjoy this whole 1.5 day experience. So thank you once again. Before my ending, I welcoming you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We shall definitely adhere to your advice, especially regarding the refractory reliability and refractory longevity, particularly in the area of converter refractory, as pointed by you. Your valuable inputs have always benefited us in times of crisis. Thank you, sir. On this occasion, I can recall a verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Yada Charit Shreshthas, Tat Deve Taro Jana, Sayat Pramadam Kurte, Lokas Tad Anuvartate. The inference is whatever action a leader performs, other follows. And whatever his standard seeks as by exemplary acts, the rest pursue. We have with us our director in charge, Shri Anirban Das Gupta sir, who have given us the vision and lead us in the path of progress in achieving lower refractory costs. May I now request our director in charge, sir, to kindly address the gathering and formally inaugurate the 65th Refractory Operating Committee meeting.
A very good morning to you all. Dignitaries on the dais, Shri Anjali Kumar, ED Works Bhilai, Shri Varinder Dhawan, ED Operations, SAIL Corporate Office, Shri Thomas Das Gupta, CGM Iron, Bhilai Steel Plant, Shri Sudhir Kumar, CGM RED, Bhilai Steel Plant, Shri Kuju, GM RDCS and Organizing Committee Secretary, my other executive directors sitting here, CMO in charge, CGMs, and the delegates who have come from sister SAIL units, other steel plants, refractory manufacturers, users, purchasers. So a very good morning to you all. It's excellent, and ladies and gentlemen, and the members of the media. So it's really heartening to start a very important sequence of operating committee meetings in Refractory once again in Bhilai after a gap of 5 years, as we understood from Shri Kujul. I mean, you all know that we had the corona epidemic in between, pandemic in between, which really halted everything. And I'm very happy to know that the 65th Refractory Operating Committee is being held here. Refractory, as you know, friends, is such an important part of steel making. Without refractory, steel making wouldn't have been possible. And more so, as I understand the central theme of today's or next 2 days deliberations are focused on steel ladle refractories. Probably after converter, the most harsh environment for refractory is encountered in steel ladles. In terms of temperature, in terms of dissolved oxygen, in terms of slag oxygen levels, and also the duration for which the hot steel remains in the ladle, starting from the converter tapping, going for secondary steel making, followed by continuous casting, till slag is dumped at the end of the casting from that particular ladle. So it's quite and it goes on for hours together before the ladle is empty again, prepared and made ready for the next step. So quite a harsh cycle which the ladle refractories have to encounter, and different kind of harsh environments, the metal zone, the slag zone, the porous refractories, the slide gate, everything. And they have their own environments in which they have to perform. One more aspect of ladle refractories, which is very, very critical, and we have seen many failures there, many accidents there, is the safety aspect of it. The safety of the ladle refractories, is the paramount importance. You can bear, say, a few hits lower in the life. However, the safety of the ladle refractory is to be given the utmost importance, so that under no circumstances there should be an incident of ladle through. Especially we have seen the ladle through from the bottom of the ladles are disastrous, where you may lose the entire metal in the ladle. What's more important than losing metal is the behavior of the steel which comes out of the ladle in a free flow condition. As you know, you might have read, the steel at that temperature, 1600 plus, the viscosity is as low as water. So it can flow anywhere, and steel at that temperature can cause havoc. So sometimes you get time to take the ladle to the emergency pit, sometimes you may not get time. There is a mess, so you have to be very, very careful while designing ladle refractories, steel ladle refractories from the safety point of view. And I hope that a lot of deliberations in this regard will be happening in the next 2 days. And at the end of the workshop or the end of the organizing committee meeting, a lot of implementable ideas will be there, where the best industry practices can be followed in all the steel plants from the safety point of view, high ladle life point of view, operation point of view, etc. And we also want to see that the steel makers and the refractory manufacturers and the refractory people associated with the refractory have a huge interaction. Because as you know, the life of the ladle is probably 30% refractory quality and 70% are the operating parameters. So I want the refractory guys to give our steel guys, look partner, here are some 5-6 points which you must follow so as to ensure that our refractory life is good and there are no surprises, and vice versa. And the steel guys should tell their refractory partners, look, these are the properties I expect from your refractory. please ensure that, which will make steel making much easier and safer. Coming to that, as you know, in the cost also, steel-related refractories probably contribute the majority of the cost, majority of the specific consumption of refractory per ton of steel. So a lot of attention has to go, and extended life and safety there contributes immensely to the overall refractory bill. And as you know, the refractory manufacturers also have to step up, because as was told that India is soon going to have a 300 million ton crude steel capacity, maybe in the next 7-8 years, and say 300 million ton crude steel capacity will need about 3 million ton of refractories. So that's a huge refractory capacity which we need to have. And you also know this is also very important that we become completely Atmanirbhar in terms of refractory in India, so that for such a crucial item of steel making, we are not much dependent on foreign countries. So we have to have control over all our own refractory manufacturing supply chain, so that this critical item for steel making is available indigenously. Coming to manufacturing, I'm really happy to note that tomorrow at, I think, post-lunch session, you have a session with the manufacturers, where probably they will showcase their latest developments as far as refractory manufacturing is concerned. And please do take fullest advantage of their presence, so that you keep abreast with what is happening latest in the field of refractory manufacturing. And so at the end of the day, I wish the entire this 65th Operating Committee meeting a grand success. I thank really the organizers in SAIL-BHILAI, in RTCIS, and thank all the delegates and participants who have come all the way to Bhilai to participate in this important workshop. So all the best to you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. We shall definitely work on the areas suggested by you, such as steel ladle refractory and associated impact of operational parameters on it. And I assure you that this two-day workshop will come out with concrete steps for achieving higher refractory life and for reduction in refractory cost and improving unit availability for uninterrupted production and achieving 300 million ton steel production capacity in line with the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Friends, the legendary poet Iqbal had once said, "जहाँ एक आजा की अफकार एक आजा से है नमून कि सब लोग हिस्से नहीं होते जहाँ पैदा," which means the new world owe their creation to new ideas. The one we see made of stone and bricks is just the manifestation of those ideas. With these lines, let me thus entreat you all to make this operating committee meet a grand success by formulation of concrete steps in the field of refractory for steel ladders, which will ensure a smoother and healthier operation in our respective steel units. As we come to the close of this inaugural session, may I now request Shri Sudhir Kumar Sir, CGM RED and Principal Coordinator of 65th Operating Committee, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Thanks, Pushpin. Good morning, present. My sincere thanks to Sri Anirban Das Gupta Sir, Director in charge PSP, for guiding us through organizing this program and also sparing his valuable time for inaugurating 65th Refractory Operating Committee meet. My heartfelt thanks to our ED Works, Sri Anjani Kumar Sir, for always being our guide in all our endeavors. I also extend my deepest gratitude to Executive Directors of PSP, Sri S. Mukhopadhyay, Sri A.K. Chaturvedi Sir, Sri Pawan Kumar Sir, Dr. Ravindranath, CMO in charge, and our very special guest, Shri Viren Dhawan sir, Executive Director Operations SAIL. My thanks to all the chief general managers and executives of SAIL who have graced this occasion with their presence. My thanks to the RDCIs and SIU for their support in making this program a success. I thank all the delegates who are participating in this two-day program. I extend my sincere appreciation to the organizing committee who have put in a lot of hard work and sweat in making this program a success. And most of all, my earnest thanks to CGM in charge IRM, Shri Tapas Das Gupta sir, for being the guiding light in the overall conceptualizing and execution of this meet. I once again thank all those who have contributed towards making inaugural session of this 65th Refractory Operating Committee meet a success. Now I request all of you to join for high tea at DP Lawn at the ground floor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That we will come to the end of the inaugural session. We will now break for tea and then we will reassemble here for the technical sessions and the paper presentation. I request everyone to kindly proceed downstairs to the PD lounge.